We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Oh, it won't long like all you need. Somebody to lean on. Just call on
Welcome everyone to the 19th annual Attitude of Gratitude, virtual style. I know this time of year we normally would be all together in a room celebrating at the Grand River Center, but we're still going to have a lot of fun tonight. In fact, I'm Bobby Earls, and here with me is my co-host, Ron Steele.
No. Unfortunately, I am
right,
not Ron
That's
Steele.
right. It's Jeff Bosson.
Fortunately, thank you, I am Jeff Austin. Fortunately, we are not going to be talking about elections, politics, any bad stuff in the news. Tonight, we're talking about opening doors. And 2020 marks 20 years that Opening Doors has been in existence. Let's honor those 20 years by showing our support throughout the night on the auction items and the Empower a Life later on in the evening. Bobby's sister Helen Huey always told the story many times about the homeless woman in the park with her dog. And at that time, we had a shelter for the dog, but we did not have a place for that woman. And since that time, Opening Doors was formed and has grown into 3 doorways of hope for women and children experiencing homelessness. They include the Teresa Shelter, the Maria House, and our new permanent supportive housing program at the Francis Apartments.
Yeah. It has been a really interesting year for all of us. 2020 is a year we're not soon going to forget. And we know that you all are experiencing different challenges and different instruments in your life. We tonight are going to ask you to join us on this journey so that we can make a difference together to impact opening doors. And along the way, we're going to introduce you to some special guests who have a message for you. And in addition to that, we have a huge announcement connected to our foundress, the late Sister Helen Huey. So you're going to want to stick around for that.
Yep. You know, and Bobby, is over the last couple of weeks, I've been working as you have, and all of our staff has been really trying to promote this event through Facebook and other social media. So if you're out there tonight and you're looking to, and you're watching us and you're participating, go to our website or go to our Facebook page and take some pictures of your watch party or whatever it is that you're doing at home right now, sipping that glass of wine that you would normally be down at the River Center, a glass of beer, a good cocktail. Just get comfortable, enjoy what you're doing, take a few pictures of yourself and post those on our Opening Doors Facebook. You can text me or something like that or message us. Just let us know you're out there. We want to make sure we're not doing this just for the 2 of us here.
No, this is a conversation and a party for all of us, you at home and we here. Throughout the night, we're going to have a number of auction opportunities for you. We're going to be featuring them, but please know, even the ones we feature, there are many, many more out there. So we want you to make sure that you sit back and relax. Obviously, you're watching us now. If you're watching on your phone, we're going to encourage you to make sure that you fire up your computer and watch the event on your computer or your TV so that you can free up your phone to bid and donate. Now you can go to www.qtego.net/qlink/openingdoorsdbq. All of this, you do not have to memorize this. You can go to the Opening Doors website and get that because we have a YouTube link there so that you can view tonight's event on your big screen. And then of course, if you need some help, we don't expect that you're gonna have any problems whatsoever, but if you do need any help whatsoever, we are gonna have a hotline available for you. That hotline is 563-590-8696. Again, that's 563-590-8696. And also, when you are on QTago looking at all of the auction items, there's a chat feature there. So if you need any help whatsoever, use that chat feature because we have volunteers that are ready to answer your questions.
Yeah, that's great. That's a lot of technology. So
it's a lot of technology.
Yeah, just a real quick recap if you can.
Yes.
Just a real quick recap.
So recap is use your phone to bid.
Yep.
Turn on your computer or your TV so you can view the event and enjoy the event while you're bidding on things. And then you can always go to the Opening Doors website if you have any questions whatsoever because they have links. Just click on those and bid away.
Absolutely. Fun.
Bid away.
This is exciting. So we're going to get into the sponsor part here real quick.
So many people to thank.
And we're moving along already here. So we're going to thank some sponsors at all of the different levels that we've got tonight. And starting off, we have the $10,000 sponsor level with the Diamond sponsor. And that's going to be a huge thank you to Joe and Linda Clappity. And we're going to hear from Joe later on this evening in the show to highlight his continued passion for opening doors. So thanks, Joe and Linda, at that diamond sponsor level of $10,000. Next, we have Prudential with an $8,000 sponsorship. Prudential has been a top sponsor for many years while also supporting opening doors with board members and volunteers year after year. Following that, we've got our Ruby sponsors this year, and they are Dupaco Community Credit Union, and thanks to all of the members at Dupaco. Then we have new this year is Peerless Well and Pump, and thank you for joining us at that Ruby sponsor level. Ports and Construction checks in at the Ruby sponsor level as well. Thanks to Mike and his family and all the team at Portson and all the work that you guys do. And then lastly, Radio Dubuque, thanks for your continued support as well and all the effort that you give us and help us out throughout the year.
Jeff, we have a couple of other businesses that we want to recognize. At the Sapphire level is Midwest One Bank, and Midwest One has been a sponsor of this organization for 18 years, so we are so grateful and appreciative to Midwest One. In addition, the Telegraph Herald is our Sapphire sponsor, along with Verena Street Coffee Company. Now, a new sponsor level this year is our Topaz sponsors, and we really want to extend our thanks to Chad and Laura Chandling and family and Cummer Masonries for stepping up this year and joining us at this new Topaz level.
Yeah, Bobby, it's my honor to thank those then at our Emerald sponsorship level of $1,000. This list is lengthy, and so we present them to you on the slides on the TV here, and you'll see them as they're passing by. But please take time to thank those families and companies that have stepped up over the year and show their support. Sponsorships are so important to this event as it helps support the annual budget to provide services and shelter to the women and children throughout the year. Sponsorships of this event equal about 30% of our total revenue. And so it's a great way to provide an increased visibility while showing your support for a great cause like ours.
So if you're out and about in the community, please make sure to thank these businesses for their support of Opening Doors. And one thing we want to remind you of, as you're going through the Qtego with all of the bidding items, we want to let you know, new this year, we are going to extend the bidding all the way through Monday, November 23rd at noon. So you're going to have plenty of time. That silent auction will close at noon on Monday, November 23rd, but you might as well get your phone out and just start bidding now.
Oh, get it going. Absolutely.
Yeah, let's create a little excitement with it all.
Yeah, don't wait now. Get it going, and maybe you'll just put everybody to sleep and they won't bid anymore because you're so high and you've done your job already.
There you go, Jeff. I love it. You know, the sign of a great organization and its success can be traced directly back to the leadership, to the staff, and we want to acknowledge, recognize, and introduce them at this point. We're going to start with our leadership team. Carol Gebhardt, Ann Lorenz, and Heather LaGrain. These individuals just devote their life to this. In addition to that, we have 5 other full-time workers at Opening Doors. Ashley, Anna, Courtney, Cosette, and Kirsten all are hugely dedicated to the mission at Opening Doors. And finally, we have 9 part-time program advocates. These PAs are individuals who make sure they come in at night to make sure that all of our residents are safe and sound. We are very excited because right now we are excited to introduce you to Carol Gebhardt, the Executive Director of Opening Doors. And Carol is here to join us and talk just a little bit about the great team that you have and we just saw makes this organization so successful.
Yes, definitely. I'm so honored to be a part of this wonderful organization. We have a board and staff 100% committed to fulfilling our mission, which really boils down to love in action.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah, Bobby, tell us about some of the board members that have participated over the years and some of the contributions that they've provided.
You bet. So we are so fortunate. We have 18 board members currently. We have representatives from our sister congregations as well as members of our community from local businesses. Many of our local businesses actually promote to their employees to get involved, and we truly appreciate all of their contributions.
And we saw through some of the sponsorships the great businesses out there that are supporting as well as the individuals. And that community Bar none, Dubuque has an amazing community when it comes to supporting nonprofits.
Definitely, definitely. We are so fortunate to be a part of this community. Dubuque is so resource rich, and that's one of the major things that we do. We connect the ladies that we're serving to the resources they need. There are so many great organizations and helping services here. So it's about getting people to the right place.
Yeah, and those partnerships are so important. Yeah,
Definitely,
absolutely. Yep.
definitely.
Thank you so much, Carol. We're going to be checking in later because we normally would be recognizing and acknowledging our individual volunteer of the year as well as our business of the year. And while we can't do that in person, doesn't take away from the recognition that we want to give to them right now. So sit back because we're about to recognize our individual volunteer of the year. And this year's volunteer of the year is a trusted and reliable volunteer who serves as an office attendant. This is a volunteer position that requires in-depth knowledge of the organization, and staff members have commented that this person is always flexible and willing to help out at a moment's notice, and they really are looking forward to having her return when the pandemic lifts. This year's Volunteer of the Year is Karen Wieland. Congratulations, Karen. Karen has volunteered for Opening Doors for 15 years, and she commented saying, quote, "I always tell others that I consider it a blessing to be able to communicate with the women and children that I have met and been able to watch over their progress in these last 15 years. The shelter is like home to me. It's really not a building." We want to congratulate Karen as being our Volunteer of the Year.
That's exciting.
It is.
Yeah, and I am very excited to be able to now introduce the Business of the Year for this year. And this company is the sponsor of Getting Ahead in the Just Getting By program, a 13-week financial literacy workshop through the R.W. Hafer Foundation. This company also supports us with volunteers, committee, and board members, along with financial support. Our Business of the Year is Dupaco Community Credit Union. Thanks to the management, staff, and most importantly, the members of Dupaco.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much to all of the individuals and the businesses that have really helped out Opening Doors over the years. Now, throughout this evening, we're going to be featuring some auction items. Not all, but just some, just to have a little bit of fun. And since we all have been spending just a little bit of time, or maybe I should say a lot of time at home these days, these next few items I think you're really going to love. We're going to start off with our very first auction item, which is a Weber grill, a super silent number 100. If you're looking in your Qtego link, you want to pull this number up and take a peek at it because you're going to have an opportunity to really enjoy everything from the perfect steak to a grilled whole chicken. You can use it as a smoker. You can create some mouth-watering ribs. I don't know about you, Jeff, but I'm getting a little hungry. But we want to thank Steve's Ace Home and Garden for donating this. And some of the staff workers have said that this was actually in their office, and everyone that would stop by, you've seen it.
I've seen it.
Anybody that walks in, they were coming in to do something and they saw the grill and they got sidetracked. So this is how cool this grill is. And it's valued at $1,500. So you definitely want to get your bid in early on this one.
Absolutely. And this is great because you don't have to put up with me this year as the auctioneer. So we're just going to go through these back and forth like this.
This is going to be so fun.
Yeah, so I'm excited. So while you're grilling out on your Weber grill, I have something here for me to be doing. So that is a pressure washer from Mighty M. And so this pressure washer is a bad boy, and it can do a lot of things for you around the house. It can get your patio cleaned, it can get your sidewalk clean, or even do the siding on your house if you're ambitious sometime. So again, thank you to Mighty M and them donating this pressure washer. So think about it this way, it will improve your attitude towards the honey-do list. And those ladies that are out there right now, I think this is time for you to start bidding. Get your list started on the honey-do list, right? And I bet you won't be disappointed.
Sure, we're kind of on a clean theme. I think you've got another one that can keep us clean.
Yeah, absolutely. So here, another great one. We've got something from Miracle Car Wash and Doug and Chuck Tunn. And now that we've got this one, we've got some usual bidders on this item. And those usual bidders don't go low. So get out there and start bidding on this quick. So the unlimited gold card offers, the ultimate gold card offers unlimited washes on one vehicle for 1 year. It also includes a 10% discount on any reconditioning services. So now we've got 2 of these here. This is
Right.
an interesting opportunity. So if you want this real bad, I think it's important for you to go out and find the one that says buy now for $1,200.
That's right.
Yeah, and
Because
if-
once you buy it, it's yours. Nobody can take it away from you.
yeah.
So
So we've got 2 of them. So buy the one you want and get it, and let somebody else battle out for the other one.
because you could get a bargain and help out opening doors all at the same time.
I had heard a rumor there might be a guy by the name of Matt Dodds bidding on the one.
I think that was a mic drop there, Matt, for you
I
to
think,
pick it up.
I think he should probably just go to the buy now one for $1,200
There you
and take
go.
care of his wife Kara.
Okay,
Yeah,
sounds
so,
like a deal.
yeah. Thanks again to Doug and Chuck Dunn at Miracle Car Wash.
Absolutely.
A great local business here in Dubuque.
You know, as we celebrate together this evening, this virtual event, we can sit back and think about the many blessings that we have. We're blessed to have shelter. We're blessed to have a home to go home to. And that's not necessarily the case for everyone in our community. Over the years, the City of Dubuque, as well as Mayor Roy Buell, has been very supportive of our organization. And tonight, he has a special message for all of us.
Greetings. I'm Dubuque Mayor Roy Buell, and I'm pleased to join you virtually to speak on behalf of myself and the Dubuque City Council on the occasion of Opening Doors' 19th Annual Attitude of Gratitude. 2020 has been a challenge for us all and has required us to modify some great annual events, and I'm glad that the organizers of this event were able to adapt and overcome. I know I speak on behalf of the entire community when I express my gratitude to all the volunteers, staff, and donors who support Opening Doors and the amazing services you provide. Your service to women and children in need has been crucial since Opening Doors was founded, but especially now, during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, perhaps more than ever, safe housing is critical in staying safe and healthy. For all the supporters participating in this virtual event, thank you for playing a critical role for Opening Doors. You are making a tremendous difference in our community, as well as the lives the programs touch.
Thank you so much, Mayor Roy Buell and the City of Dubuque for the support that you have provided the residents and this organization of Opening Doors.
Yeah, and I've enjoyed Roy, Mayor, quite a bit. We've been on a couple different boards together. Just love his energy and time. Yeah,
Love it. So thank you.
absolutely. So now we're going to get back into the
I
auction
know,
items. Yes.
more auction for you.
So we're getting into that time of year where I think the snow might start flying. I don't know for sure, and we've been around the house quite a bit. It might be time to get away from the house. I've got something here that you can bid on. It's that trip to Florida. So who needs to get out of their house? I
Me.
said, let's bid on this item. And it's from our friends Greg and Nancy Adams of Remax Realty. And they have a house down there, or a condo down there that they allow us to auction off. So this package includes a 5-day, 4-night stay at a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condominium in Kissimmee, Florida, located just minutes from the theme parks. Now, I'd rather go to the golf courses
I knew you were going to
myself,
bring
so
up golf.
I think it's important that we know that too. It also includes a pool, a hot tub, and a game room. And so thanks again to Greg and Nancy at Remax Advantage Realty.
I know it's hard to think about traveling right now because we can't, but 2021 is going to bring brand new change for us. I'm being very optimistic. So the good thing about bidding on this is that you'd have your travel plans all locked in before everybody else is going to start scrambling
Absolutely.
once everything starts to open up.
Yeah, so get this one going, bid on it, and get going. Yeah.
All right, so we've got some other future forward thinking that we want you to do. We want to think into 2021, and we know how much fun you're having virtually, but we want to be in person next year. So you can reserve your table for the Attitude of Gratitude in 2021 with super silent number 104. So make sure you book your date November 20th, that you bid on this item, and you will have a front row seat to our 2021 Attitude of Gratitude. And I guarantee you that we will make sure that you're not within spitting range of either one of us up on the stage. We promise. It'll be
I'll
very
make you
safe.
bid. I'll make you bid if you're in front of me. But absolutely, get the front row seat. It's a lot easier.
It's going to be fun.
Absolutely.
I see that you have something on your table. I'm kind
well,
of intrigued by this.
Well, you were trying to get people to listen to
know.
us next year. Guess what? I've been taking shots of this Van Winkle thing. So
I knew it.
we've got something pretty special here from our good friends over at Family Beer and Liquor, our good friend Tim Althouse and his wife Mary Beth. So this is a bottle of the old Rip Van Winkle, and it's a rare-aged Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. He calls it a unicorn of
it
the
is.
whiskey collecting world. I don't know who collects whiskey, but it's certainly a dandy. So here, this true rare whiskey is meant to be shared with friends like me and or family, and aged after 10 years. So it comes with 2 glasses, and it's a revolutionary whiskey glass that really hits, or really lets one savor the taste and complexity of fine whiskey.
I don't know. Maybe we should try some. Maybe we should just bid on this, buy this, and try some. What do you think,
I
Jeff?
think somebody's already bidding on this, and it's already up there. I'm afraid to drop it for what it's worth right now
hang
as
on,
far as its
hang on
auction
to it
house.
carefully.
But I might take a little sip from it later. I don't know if we can open it and still get rid of
I
it.
don't think so.
No.
No,
All
you
right.
better bid so he doesn't open it. Okay?
I'll go
Just-
back to the water.
There you go.
Absolutely.
That's a
So,
good move.
okay.
So many people over the years have had the opportunity to listen to residents, to hear about this great organization of Opening Doors, but few have had the opportunity to maybe see some of the facilities. So tonight, we want to show you those 3 doorways of hope: Teresa Shelter, Maria House, and the Francis Apartments. You know, in 2019, it was a record year of providing 11,000 nights of shelter compared to 9,000 the prior year. That's incredible. Teresa Shelter is really that first doorway of hope, that entry into our program for all women and children experiencing homelessness. Now, this provides that emergency but also the extended stay. So you can stay up to a year, and then the basic needs are met through basic life skills and goal setting. Now, this particular Doorway of Hope opened on May 23rd, 2006, and as you can see, this environment provides a warm, home-like atmosphere for all of the residents of Teresa Shelter.
Yeah, and Bobby, as I mentioned earlier, 20 years ago we opened up our door at the Maria House, and that is our first door that we opened. And today that's our transitional home. And so you get to be able to graduate from the Teresa Shelter over to the Maria House and have some different amenities there to really kind of take some time. And as you can see here, this is a wonderful kitchen setting that they have to be able to take care of their family needs and environment there too. So transitional housing, advancing their life skills, and goal planning here.
And it's such a home-like atmosphere, and I'm sure many of you are thinking about Thanksgiving and then maybe decorating for the holidays. The wonderful thing about these Doorways of Hope is our staff members take such great care and make it feel like home to them, and they decorate just like we would for the holidays. So it's a wonderful family-like atmosphere at Maria House.
Yep.
And then we, of course, had the Francis Apartments,
Yes.
which is the permanent supportive housing program. Now, this opened August 1st, 2017. There are 12 apartments in the Francis Apartments owned by Steeple Square and managed by Gronin Properties, and Opening Doors has access to 8 of those apartments. Now, this program has been so successful in helping us break that cycle of homelessness, and we are just so proud to be able to share with you kind of that sneak peek of the wonderful Doorways of Hope.
Yeah,
that are
all
here.
all great facilities and warm and comfortable and just loving is really what it provides. Yeah.
You know, we've talked about the staff, but we also have just an amazing number of volunteers and the role that they play. And among those are included our board of directors. And we wanted to give a shout out to our executive committee here, Kim Buddy, Michael Welbus, and Myra Mosel. They are the executive committee, and we have so many more board members that we would like to recognize.
Yeah, just a shout out to all the board members. Many of us have served, and these people are just wonderful. They've given so much time and effort to this event and this organization.
They really, really have. And we also are very thankful to the businesses and their employers who allow them to stay connected to the community.
Yep. Again, those partnerships.
Love it. Guess what time it is?
It's that time.
It's more time to check
Yeah.
out some auction items. So,
Yeah.
Jeff, I'm going to let you kick off the next one.
Did we want to take a look at the heart though, or we're going to do the auction first?
I'm thinking that
This is live TV, remember?
I'm thinking that we do this first, and then we might
All
get
right.
a sneak
Okay.
peek later.
We're gonna go into the
yeah. We gotta
wildflower.
make them wait.
All right, so we got the wildflower art going on, and thank you, Bobby, for keeping me on track. This is a pretty awesome little product here, or piece of art. So it's a collection of hand-painted wildflower art from one of our clients or one of our residents in our permanent supportive housing program at the Francis Apartments. The art is so realistic that it looks like it's a photograph. Julie is one of our program superstars. She has come so far since entering the program, and she wants to give back to Opening Doors with not just one, but a collection of 5 art pieces. And staff are so proud of her and all that she has accomplished. And one of the things that I think would be a really neat idea for this, Bobby, as well as you, we talked about this, maybe somebody can bid on this and then give it back to Opening Doors.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
That would be. We have so many wonderful things yet to show you. We've talked about grills. We've talked about some packages. Now it's something for the ladies. So we're going to talk about something from Romberg Furriers. And I know that I've got all your attention right now. So men, listen up, and ladies, make sure you get their attention, because Super Silent 107 is from Romberg's Fur and Leather Gallery. This is a blue plaid wool blend cape with a matching fox trim. It's so beautiful, though, that I don't think that this picture does it justice. So we've recruited Carol Gebhardt here to model it, and I'm telling you, this is so soft.
You look great.
It's gorgeous. And isn't it comfortable?
So soft, so comfy.
I know. You need to do like a Vanna twirl.
There
See,
we go.
look at
Yeah.
this.
Guys, I hope you're getting your phones right now and you're bidding on this.
This
yeah.
is gorgeous.
Absolutely.
This is gorgeous. So make sure you bid this up, because it's got some great bids and you don't want to miss out, but it's gorgeous.
Is this a time where I could name names right now to maybe
Well,
bid
you
on
could
this?
name names.
I see. I've gotten a text from him, but Jeff Weber, I think, should be voting on, or bidding on this right now.
It's
So, yeah.
gorgeous. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous. And you've got something that will go really nice with it, pair nicely.
And he could get this as well too.
You
So
could.
I've got
You
something here
could.
from Dolan Jewelers, and Dolan has now offered us a pair of half-carat round diamond stud earrings, valued at over $800. Again, I don't know if I need to describe this any further than that. Diamond stud earrings,
Diamond
half
earrings,
carat.
a girl's best
Yep.
friend.
So there you go, guys. Get on this and start bidding on this. Take care of the ladies, and they would really truly appreciate this.
Now, we've been talking a little bit about the bidding. I know you've been on the app, but just if you're new and you're joining us, we want to kind of go over those 3 different ways that you can give. So get ready. We're going to lay it all out for you. There are 3 ways you can give. 1, you can text and then give an amount to Opening Doors. 2, you can hit that donate button. Once you're in the Qtego link, you're going to see that donate. We've kind of highlighted it with a little red arrow there. Click on that, and it allows you to pre-select a number or enter your own. Then the 3rd way is through www.openingdoorsdbq.org. That is the website. There will be a link there, so if you think of nothing else, you can click on the Opening Doors website and you will see that opportunity to give. And I know Jeff was very anxious to show you and give you a glimpse of the heart.
Yeah.
And this is something that we always look forward to. When Attitude of Gratitude rolls around, like, this is the big piece of the evening. So we're going to give you a sneak peek at it right now just to see where we're at, because we're about to introduce our kind of Empower a Life resident. So,
All
oh my
right.
gosh,
Yeah.
this is great.
14,700. Yeah.
I love it. This is so wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, we're at 14,000. We need to get to 25,000. That is our goal. We will continue to come back to the heart, but please make sure that you're going out there, you're using those 3 ways that you can donate and support.
Absolutely. And I saw some familiar names there, and I'm hoping to see a lot more later on as well.
And again, you have until November 23rd at noon to keep making your donations. So if you give a little today and you're thinking, you know what, I think I can give a little bit more, you can go back, because we're not going to close out that heart until Monday at noon.
Let's make sure we hit the goal and then
That's
some.
right.
Yeah, we've
I
always
like
hit
it.
that goal, and we've always done more. So let's
I
keep
like
going.
it.
Yeah,
I
don't
like
stop
it.
at 25.
Please don't.
Absolutely.
Please
So-
don't.
All right, so now we're back to the auction time.
We're back to the auction time. Well,
And-
actually, too, I have to say, We were talking about the heart, we were talking about how important that is. We always usually connect that back to our own power of life. And so really, we do talk a lot about the impact that opening doors has in our community. And sometimes really it takes the person who experiences it firsthand to truly share what opening doors can do for a resident. And tonight, we have the story of 21-year-old Morgan.
Hi, my name is Morgan Miller. I am a single 21-year-old mom of two. I have a beautiful 16-month-old daughter and a 3-month-old son. I found myself losing grip a little bit at the beginning of March, right after my 21st birthday. And so on March 9th, I actually found myself at the Teresa shelter, basically begging for help because I didn't know what I was doing. I have struggled with addiction ever since I was 15, and ever since I moved out of my dad's when I was 18, I've, underwent a lot of homelessness, and I was using drugs, and I was getting into trouble, which I've led myself into a lot of legal trouble. I really didn't want that to continue because I didn't want to jeopardize losing my daughter, not having her in a safe place. When I first came to the shelter, it's basically the scariest step for anyone that comes in. Like, you have to admit that you need help. You have to take that first few steps. And I had no idea how I was going to do it. I just knew that I wanted to be a good mom, and I wanted, to be the mom that I never had, because there was a lot of sexual and mental and physical abuse growing up too. And I just knew that I didn't want my daughter to have that kind of life. I knew that with the son that I was carrying at the time, I didn't want him to have that kind of life. When I first got my intake there and I started to say, okay, this is what I wanted in my life, this is how I'm gonna reach it, I had no idea what I was doing. Which is normal. I mean, I'd been on drugs since I was 15, and you lose grip a lot. You lose it. Your mind goes other places, you start to not care about yourself, and it's hard. So being able to work with people that said, this is a good goal, do you know how you're gonna reach it? Well, they help you with that. They've taught me a lot about, here's what I wanna do, how will I get there? Yes, they're guiding me, but it doesn't feel like they're holding my hands, which is great. Especially because how I grew up, I didn't have a lot of support. You grow up hurting in ways that you can't really explain to anybody. So when I came to the shelter, to the Teresa shelter, I found family with a lot of people that I was around, especially staff. And I've never had the sort of support that staff gives me ever in my life. They've literally helped me find the love in life again. They've given me the tools to keep going. I'm getting mental health through Hillcrest. I have graduated my substance abuse counseling. I have a job now. I didn't have one of those for a good while. And I'm reaching my goal of not only being a productive part of society, but growing too. I have a job that I can grow at. I'm going to school. I'm really enjoying all those things. And most of all, they're teaching me how I can balance these things that I love and how I'm learning to live life again, but they're helping me include my kids so I don't feel like I'm constantly drowning. One of the most important things to me, not only just about having confidence, but is to be able to do it and be a good role model to my children. As long as my kids, are as happy and healthy as they are now. I mean, they're blooming. Since we came to the shelter, Rosalind has started walking. I mean, she started talking. She was only 6 or 7 months when we got there, and now she's 16 months old. She's literally grown so much. And it's just wonderful that I'm able to share that with so many people, because before, I didn't have those people to turn to and say, oh my gosh, look what my kids are doing. Now I can turn around and she said a new word. My daughter loves seeing everybody, and she knows that's her safe zone. And I can't wait, because I'm going to have my own place eventually, that, she will know that's her safe zone now, not just the shelter. Now I can actually appreciate the time that I have with my kids, when before it was just, I was always with my kids, I didn't appreciate them enough. Now I can. Now I can appreciate myself more. Now I can appreciate working more. I can really appreciate and love life more in general. I still have many goals to reach, and I still have a lot of work to do before I can reach everything. But with the tools that staff has given me, Opening Doors in general has given me, and the opportunities you guys have given me by your contribution and supporting Opening Doors, I do know what I want and what the steps are to get there. And I really appreciate the staff and everyone that has been able to put this program together and keep me on task, be that backup that I never had, be the ones that teach me everything I didn't know before, or at least get me to understand that I'm worth it and my children are worth it, so I use it in the future. So with that, I can say that I'm very confident that when I'm done with the program myself, that I will be able to use these tools in the future so that I can continue on this path. Thank you.
Morgan, really, you leave us speechless. You shared and showed so much courage in sharing your struggles publicly. There's not a lot of people who would have that courage to share their story, but also that perseverance. And your children, Rosalind and Lux, they are forever going to be proud of you and look back at this moment in time and see how hard you fought for them and how hard you fought for yourself. This is exactly why Opening Doors was created. This is how we all together can make a difference. So please, please pick up your phone, open that app, open that donate button, click on that so that you can help not only Morgan, 21-year-old Morgan and her 2 children, but those that will come after her.
Yeah, and Bobby, I know you've got a couple girls. I've got a daughter and obviously a son as well. And she said so many things in that presentation there of just support. I've heard that word a number of times. Love in life, grow at your job and balance and include your kids, and just all of these different talking points that she talked about were so important in that message and how she related to us.
So mature at 21, just so mature, and really that strength that she has. She is determined because she has the support of Opening Doors. She has the support of the staff, and that's made possible through this event. So,
and she talked about just appreciating different things such as life and self and kids and all that things. And so we appreciate what you're doing here tonight. And you just tell them again how we can get them to, we can appreciate them some more.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Please pick up your phone. Remember, you have those 3 doorways of ways to help and donate. You can text, you can go to the Qtego link and you can donate there, or you can go to Opening Doors website and you can click on the link there. So 3 ways. We are going to keep this open through Monday, November 23rd at noon, but I suppose we probably should go back, just take a little peek. We're hoping that you were so inspired that we can see. This is fantastic.
We're getting there.
Fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
So we're up to $19,480. Again, $19,480. Just to remind you again, we're at a $25,000 donation. So again, we want to just keep it here for a little bit. We do appreciate everyone who is logging in, who is taking the time to make sure that we can make a difference. It's great to see those numbers continue to climb. So I'd love to stay on here till we get that number to go up again. Let's see if anybody who's listening right now, we can get you to get out there. Make sure you donate. Click on that button. Let's turn those numbers around. Let's add them up. It's the way.
Let's get to
I
20,000
love it.
here
This
first,
is great.
yes.
This is fantastic.
This is suspenseful.
I love being able to see that impact.
And we just surpassed 20,000.
It's so wonderful.
All of you out there sitting on your couches in the comfort again, enjoying what's going on. Keep doing it. Keep giving. Let's get to that goal for this year again.
Absolutely. We still have a little bit of fun left for you. So, stick around, because we like all things that we can do with our families, that maybe we can even do outside. So I think Jeff's going to talk a little bit about a new grilling option for you.
And who wouldn't want this one? I know this was already,
I love it.
It's already up there in the bidding, so keep it going because there's more to go here. So we've got a package from Maureen and Kevin Crahan. And it has everything you need for the upcoming grill season. And the upcoming grill season, you can grill the next couple months still.
Oh my gosh, the weather's been so nice. You can grill right now.
Yeah, and this includes a Kramer's meat box featuring a variety of 8 different meats, along with a $150 gift card from Kramer's.
I love Kramer's.
Of course. Thank you, Jeff. And then $300 in Hy-Vee gift cards, $100 from Family Beer.
Yes.
And from Tim down there again. And then $100 from Starbucks, along with some wine and a patio cooler.
I think this
is
is
a
your
fabulous gift.
well-rounded experience here. You don't have to do a thing.
Do you think that they probably should invite us over when they're using all this?
We could help. We could offer to grill. Maybe
Yeah.
the winner of this, we could just go over and grill for them. Then they
Right.
don't even have to worry about
Right.
it.
Would you want to pick it up at Kramer's for them?
Sure.
Okay.
I'd be happy to.
Very good.
Let's get that bidding going on. We've got another option for you to bid on, and I'm getting so excited about this because it involves shopping. So ladies, listen up. We have got a shopping bonanza. It's called Shop Dubuque, but I'm going to call it Shopping Bonanza. It's number 110 on our Super Silent. Now, this particular item is thanks to the board of directors. They all pooled their resources together, and they were able to purchase more than 22 gift cards totaling $725 to various businesses here in the area, ranging from Midwest Girl to Graham's to Steve's Ace, Fig Leaf. It would be impossible for me to list them all. So please, please, please go to this Super Silent 110. It lists all the businesses. It also lists the gift cards. So the great thing about this particular one, you could buy it and then you could use it to purchase things for yourself, or you could buy it and then you could give it as a Christmas gift.
One-stop
Hint,
shop.
hint.
Yeah, I could do it now. I don't have to go on December 24th to get anything.
You wouldn't, your shopping's done. Like,
Yeah.
check,
No, done.
you're done.
Check.
You're
Perfect. All right, we got another one here, right?
know.
Item number 111, and we've got the Mama Michelle's homemade lasagna dinner for 8. Michelle would be our former executive director, Michelle Brown, who is just a fabulous person. I understand she's a fabulous cook as well. And so she's got everything to go along with this here. We've got the dessert, we've got salad. I hear there's some wine that comes along with this.
Oh, yeah.
She'll actually deliver this safe to your home as well. And so dinner for 8, great dinner. If it's your turn to cook, this is the time to get it.
And I have heard that this is probably her #1 recipe request
Yep.
of everything she makes. And she makes amazing stuff.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be phenomenal. So
Yeah.
make sure you bid on that. And of course, Michelle's so devoted, dedicated so many years of her life to opening doors, continues to volunteer. And so you're going to have a lot of fun if you do that. And they deliver it to you. So you don't have to worry about a thing.
Right.
It's all contactless. You got it all taken care of. You don't have to worry.
Good food.
I know. It's
Yeah.
wonderful.
It's
So-
kind of the whole takeout theme that we've been doing.
It
Yeah.
is. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we've been talking a lot about people who have been so supportive of Opening Doors, and we are so grateful to all of them. And we'd like to give a special shout out, though, to Joe and Linda Calapity. Joe and Linda have been such staunch supporters of Opening Doors. They have generously supported Francis Apartments and helped us open them ahead of schedule on August 1st, 2017. Their philanthropy has really launched that third doorway of hope, and we would like to listen to Joe as he shares a special message.
My name is Joe Clapity. I'm a 1968 graduate of the University of Dubuque. And over the course of the past 20 plus years, I got to know Sister Helen Huey. I don't remember the exact year, but it really evolved from in my involvement with the University of Dubuque. I chair the Board of Trustees for UD, and I've been on the board since 1993. And my wife and I have been very fortunate to be able to have financially supported the University of Dubuque over an extended period of time, and saying this with humility, we've been blessed with financial well-being, and so we've been strong supporters of the institution. This is probably 8 years ago now. There was a gentleman from the Dubuque Telegraph Herald that knew of my involvement with the school and the things that were going on, and he wanted to interview me just to kind of get a feel for why I had the strong feelings towards the school and get a little feel for my background. So he came out and interviewed me in our little apartment on campus here. And in the course of that interview, he had noted that over the course of time there had been reports of meaningful gifts, and he said, "You've given," and he quoted a pretty big number of dollars of what Linda and I had donated, and he asked me if that was true, and I said, "Well, it's I'm sure you're somewhere in the realm of reasonableness there. Didn't give it much thought. It was a good article. He did a nice job. And then about 2 or 3 weeks later, I got a letter in the mail in Columbus, Ohio, where Linda and I live, just outside of Columbus. And there was a letter from Sister Helen, and she was very open and to the point. Said, Mr. Clapperty, my name is Sister Helen Huey. I'm involved with an organization called Opening Doors Maria House, and we try to do a lot of good work for homeless mothers with children. And gosh, we're in financial, not dire situation, but the finances are tight. She said, and I saw the article that was written about you in the Telegraph Herald and the kind of money you'd given to the school. And she said, I was wondering if you would support our organization. She said, I don't really expect you to give as much to us as you do to UD. She said, but if you want to, we'll take it. So I thought to myself, my gosh, this woman really has got some firepower and chutzpah. I said, you know what? I want to write her back. So I wrote her back and told her I'd help her, and I sent her a nice check in support of the organization. And after that, we talked on the phone, and she got me interested in some other things that they were doing, and got to know each other somewhat, at least verbally. And that following fall, I go to all the UD football games, and I was up in Dubuque on a beautiful Saturday, and Sister Helen had invited my wife and I, Linda, to meet at Opening Doors, to tour the facility. And so we did that. And the first thing that struck me when we met, her name is Helen, my godmother, my Aunt Helen was my godmother, and they could have passed as twin sisters. Well, that just kind of sent a wave up to me, and this is karma here, you know. Now I'm thinking, wow, there's some divine providence in this. And so we had a wonderful visit, and I could just tell how sincere, hardworking, and dedicated that she was. So we talked about doing some additional things, and she talked about the needs for apartments there, need to expand space, et cetera, things they wanted to do with renovating the church downtown. And so we were going to follow up and help out in ways that we felt that we could. But I knew Sister Helen had at one point been on the board of trustees at Loras College. But I thought I was in a pretty good mood that day. You know, beautiful fall day, we're going to have a football game. So I thought I'm in one of those feisty moods. I'll kind of tease her. I said, Sister Helen, I said, you know, the Spartans have a big game today. I said, how about a prayer for the Spartans? She looked right back at me and she said, well, who are they playing? I said, Coe College. She said, okay. And that was kind of a summary of how we got along. We got to know each other better. I attended several of the Attitude of Gratitude functions, and oh gosh, I can think about things that I bid on. The holy horseradish that she helped make with the Archbishop. Other things. There were dinners we had out at the convent with the other sisters. And we just stayed in contact. We maintained a friendship, and Linda and I helped out over a number of years. And I was so shocked and saddened to learn that she had passed away last January. And a couple of things kind of hit me. I could have and should have done more when she was alive. I feel guilty about that I didn't. And I wanted to do something that would recognize her efforts and hard work over the course of her life. So Linda and I talked, and we want to establish an endowment in her name for Opening Doors. So that's what we're doing. We have a challenge commitment that perhaps Carol Gephardt and the folks at Opening Doors want to talk about, but I want to encourage any individual to perhaps join in this endeavor. And this won't be a one-time effort, but something that we can work on over the years and recognize in perpetuity the good work and the good life that she lived for many years.
Joe and Linda, thank you so very much. How exciting that he and his wife want to create this endowment in memory and honor of Sister Helen Huey. In fact, they've donated $100,000 and thought, you know what, we're not going to stop there, and was able to get, through their friends and support, another $50,000. So now we're up to $150,000 for this endowment. And there's one more thing. They are going to match dollar for dollar donations that come in for this endowment once we announce it this spring. So look for that to come. We're so excited. It's a wonderful tribute to Sister Helen, and we are very grateful to the Clapetys for creating this wonderful memorial.
Yeah, thank you, Joe and Linda, and Sister Helen made such an impact on me as well. And-
Absolutely.
And what a great thing. What a great thing. Yep.
Yeah. We have a couple of announcements that we wanted to share with you regarding some of the super silent that we've been talking about, and one happens to be with the
car wash.
Car wash.
Yes, so we've got the car wash out there too. Remember I said we had 2 of those, and one of them got bid up to $1,200. So we're going to go ahead and open up the other one, or the other one's still out there. Go ahead and bid now on that one for the $1,200 as well. That may have been different than what we said earlier, but that other one is out there still. Go ahead and just bid it $1,200. It's like doubling down at the live auction. You wanted it. Whoever was bidding against Mr. Welbus, who I believe ended up getting the other one, go ahead and get him. Go ahead and get the other one, so that he's not the only winner.
They'll lock it in at $1,200 for you. So this is a bargain. So make sure you get out there. First one you get out there, they're going to get it for $1,200. And so double thumbs up on your Christmas gift to yourself.
Yeah.
Now, we wanted to take another peek. And before we did that, I just want to say that Morgan is so sweet. She actually commented on the YouTube feed that so if you're not watching that and you didn't happen to see the comments, this is how special Morgan is. She wanted just to extend her thanks and gratitude to all of you for your support and what you've shown her just in your reaction to tonight's event. So it's really special, special person. So thank you, Morgan. You are an inspiration to us all. So
show her that support.
that's right. That's right. Maybe we should do a drum roll. Drum roll to the heart. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. It's 23,855. 23,855. I am so excited.
I'm not real good at math, but we're close.
We are close. So,
Yes.
and here's the thing. Now, we said $25,000, right? So we definitely want to reach that. We have to. We have to reach that. But there is no rule that says we can't blow that out of the water.
Absolutely
And
not.
I know with your response tonight, we can do that. We can absolutely make this an amazing virtual event that everyone's going to be talking about.
Get there tonight, and then we have all the way until Monday for anybody that didn't have time tonight to catch us. They can do this later.
That's right. And
Absolutely.
the other thing too is there were so many people that donated items for our silent auction.
Yeah.
We weren't able to go through all of them on camera. However, again, look on that link and you're going to see all of the items. I know Paula Friedman, as an example, has made these beautiful wool mittens. They are phenomenal. You have to get
Thank
out
you,
there and
Paula.
bid on those. There are so many other examples. We couldn't name them all, but there are great things like that out there. So make sure that you go out and check it out on that link because we don't want you to miss out on that.
I remember the tables that we had, and there was just so much stuff out there. We want that stuff to get sold and bid on and taken care of, and really that'd be great.
Because when you bid on it and you win,
You're a winner.
opening doors wins too. So
Yes.
it's a winner chicken dinner in my book. So
Yep.
we also want to remind you, we're going to be here next year, 2021, but we're going to be in the Grand River Center because we want to be with you in person. So please mark your date. Save this date, November 20th, 2021. We're going to be at the Grand River Center. I've already marked Jeff in. I've talked to his agent.
Yep.
We've worked out a contract.
We doubled my salary.
We did. We
Yep.
doubled your salary.
Yep.
So he's back. So
Absolutely.
we're
Yeah.
really excited.
I think
and I think I
committed.
just invited myself back. I don't think they've really even asked me. So
You're back. Yeah. I won't do this without you. You make this so easy. You made me look somewhat okay tonight,
No,
but really you're a pro. Thank you. You did a
thanks,
great
Jeff.
job.
This
Yeah.
has been great. And I have to say, too, everyone behind the scenes,
Yeah.
we have an amazing. I'm going to give a big round of applause to our wonderful
Production
Morris
team,
Production
yep.
Studio crew. So headed by Craig Schaefer, former board member of Opening Doors. Thank you so much. David, Jake, Joan, everybody, we are just so grateful. You make everything so easy for us.
And one more thank you to Ann as well, our development
Absolutely.
director.
Ann is
Yep.
working feverishly answering all of your questions and working that hotline and the chat feature. And really, our last thank you goes to you,
Yep.
all of you. We are so, so thankful, so grateful for your support, because we could sit here and do this all night long, but it's your response that makes it work.
Yeah. Thank you.
So thank you.